Hey guys, I said we were done with Legacy Evolution. I guess I was wrong. So we got the 2-pack of Optimus Prime and Bumblebee, the core class versions from Legacy Evolution. Yeah. So here's the thing. I just said that I don't care about core class. So why did I get these guys? I don't know. But anyway, top of the box, front of the box is their vehicle modes, side of the box, back of the box. Got Optimus Bumblebee. The big thing about this one is this is a re-release of the 2 core class. I think he came out before. I'm not sure. I think he came like a 2-pack with Spike or something. He was in Kingdom and Legacy. And they re-released him, this time with a trailer. And rollers, which the leader class didn't have, which I find kind of funny. But regardless, here we have Optimus, and here we have Bumblebee. And these are very, very little guys. Very little guys. They don't look, honestly, half bad. My Bumblebee's got a QC problem because, like, I can't, no matter what I do, that doesn't stay in. Optimus stays together just fine. But, of course, because it's Optimus Prime, you can open up the trailer. Roller does come out, and Bumblebee can go in. It can't close, but Bumblebee can go in, so that's neat. And of course, the trailer does open up. You put these legs down, opens up, and you have Roller right here. You have this thing, which does come up and do the typical Optimus Prime trailer stuff. It's actually, I hate to say this, better painted than the Earthrise one. But this whole section does come off if you wanted to. Like, you can just have it do that, and then you can have it out, like, you know, like so. It's got options. You can do a lot. You can do a decent amount of stuff with the trailer. This does come off to attach to Roller. So if you wanted it to plug in to Roller, it can. We can open that up. We'll get all these weapons out because we are going to be using them later. But all the weapons, I think aside from one, I'll do store in here. And we'll put this guy back in. Close it up like so. Fold those wheels back out. They go down back here. And Roller can just tow the trailer. So that's neat. The thing though is they added this new piece right here because Optimus by himself wouldn't be able to hold the trailer, so they added that new piece in there. So that's kind of neat. They made it all function. Blah, blah, blah. And then, of course, you can just put the trailer away. Have the wheels up and just, or have the leg up and then be by itself. And we're going to take this piece off because we're not going to need it anymore. And that can also just store in the trailer, but it can plug in right there, which is typically where I keep it, but we'll talk more about that later on. So we'll go ahead, and we're actually not going to start with Optimus. We're going to start with Bumblebee. Optimus off to the side. We'll talk about little Bumblebee. He's not my favorite Bumblebee figure that I own. I don't think he's bad, which is weird because I don't really care for core class that much. I don't think he's terrible, but I don't think he's great either. So if we pull this gun out here, he comes with this gun, which looks just like the MP gun. He does roll fairly decently. And he does transform. So to transform him, we're going to disconnect stuff. We're going to separate all of this, and we're going to fold this down, fold this up, straighten out the legs. And then we're going to separate all of that. We're going to fold down the arms, fold that up, and then fold this back, straighten these out. And there you go, Bumblebee in his robot mode, and he does look kind of awkward. He looks very spindly, and like these back pieces just kind of bug me. It is what it is. Articulation-wise, his head is on a full 360. It's not on a full 360 because of his chin, but it can look left and right. Can look up and down. So as I was saying, his arms are on a full 360 on a ball joint, in and out the shoulder, elbow joints, turn around. He's got a bend right there. Legs can go forward and back. Turn right there. He's got a knee. And that's about it. He doesn't have a waist, but he's a core class figure, so what can you do? He can, of course, hold weapons. So he's got this little gun right here, and then he's got this other gun, so he can dual wield. Yay! But yeah, he's just kind of like, he's all right. I don't hate him. I don't think he's amazing, but I don't think he's terrible. You know, he's a decent little Bumblebee. Optimus, on the other hand, I think is a lot better. So he rolls pretty well, and he can transform, because of course he can. So we're going to get the legs down, fold the arms out, like so, rotate this around, and fold out the hands. Open this up, and that'll connect these little holes back there. Not very well, but they will. Then you clip that in place. That'll help hold everything together. Separate the legs, turn those around, and then if we get the head up, which is not easy to do, especially since I have big hands, so I need something to poke it. Get that down. That'll clip in back there. There you go. You have a little decent representation of Optimus Prime. His articulation is his head is on a full 360. His arms do rotate, go in and out of the shoulder. Elbows turn. They're on ball joints. The wrists don't really move. The waist doesn't really move. His legs can go forward. They can go back. He's got a knee joint. So he's a fun little dude. I actually do like Optimus. He can, of course, hold his gun. You rotate the hand out. He can equip his axe. And then he can also use this as a riot shield. That's kind of neat. Personally, I just keep him with the gun. But that's just me. Now, for display purposes, I display them with my Titans because I don't think they fit anywhere else. And that's probably when I'm going to put Energon Megatron when a Tidal Wave comes out. I'm just going to put him with Tidal Wave because it just makes sense in my brain. But I display these two, Bumblebee with this gun, and I put this gun back in Prime's trailer. And I just kind of display them with Cybertron Metroplex, which I know isn't really canon. But I'll move them over when the reissue of Fortress Maximus comes out. But this isn't a terrible set by any means. I do think Optimus is the stronger of the two. He's honestly probably my favorite core class figure that I have. Bumblebee's not terrible. He's not amazing either. He's definitely the weaker of the two, but I do like him more than like Freezer and Energon Megatron. So there is that. But it's not a bad set, especially if you can find it for cheap. Like, you got to think, $30, two $10 figures, and then if you can find it for $30, then yes, it's not a bad price, especially if you don't have these molds already. If you do have these molds already, then you're only picking this up for the trailer. There's no reason for that. This is really for the people who don't have the molds already. So I didn't, so decent pickup for me. And I do like having a little Optimus I could dick around with. But that's all I got for you. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I do hope you enjoyed it a decent bit, and stick around for more. Take care.